Hello, welcome to Comprehension Corner for this evening. This month we have been working on fairy tales and fables. Specifically this week we're working on fables. We've read fables such as The Boy Who Cried Wolf, The Tortoise and the Hare, and today they had an opportunity to listen to a storytelling approach with The Grasshopper and the Ant. Our overall question for this unit is, how do I tell a story like an animator, a storyteller, an actor or actress? How do I tell a story like an illustrator? How do I tell a story like a painter? How would I tell a story like a singer or a musician? There are different approaches that we use to create and tell stories, and different ways that we have passed stories through the test of time. And so this week what we're really practicing is that retelling piece. They can use any approach that they would like to retell. But we're really wanting to make sure that they're focusing on what are the most important events that happen at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end of the story. What actions took place that if I don't tell it, this story isn't going to make sense. This won't be the rabbit and the hare. What characters do I need no matter what? I may not necessarily have the characters that stand on the side and root the tortoise and the hare on, but I definitely need both the tortoise, the hare, and a narrator. We are really also pushing for scholars to practice retelling the story themselves. We get very comfortable wanting our friends to tell the stories, and we just act it out. And while that is good practice and play, we also want them to practice the retelling piece themselves. Now, with that being said, there is a new app that we're downloading on all of the scholars' tablets, and it is called Puppet EDU. If you have an iPad or any type of Apple device, if you go into the Play Store, it is a free app. And what you will do is just download it onto your device, and it gives you kind of a tour of how to use the system. It's as easy as them taking a few pictures and then you allowing them to put the pictures in order and then sending them through, and then what they can do is record a voiceover retelling a story as they swipe the pictures. And then at the end of it, they push play and they have themselves a little video. So that's something we're going to practice. One of the approaches we're going to use with retelling in class. It's something that's fun to do as a little project you might have them do after you read a story for the evening. Other than that, I'd say that we're doing pretty great. I know that some parents are having questions about scholars really getting into reading at home. We want to thank you guys for all of the sight word work you're doing with them. That is showing up in their text reading in the classroom. We are in the process of getting RAS Kids set up for each of the scholars. Once we get that, we'll send that password to you. What it is just an online site where they can go on and get into a database full of leveled readers, decodable readers, for them to practice some reading strategies at home. There you have it. This month, retelling stories.